wish I knew everything I wish I do. Maybe you wish it too. Let me make your wish come true. True, you on my mind. Hello, Cancer and Grand Rising. Welcome to your weekly message. So this is going to be a message about your coins, Cancer, about your money. We're going to be talking about what specifically is stopping or blocking the flow of your money. Why isn't it flowing the way you would want it to be or the way you would like it to be? Manifestation wise, getting that flow of abundance, really coming in, really pouring in. So for those of you who are interested, we're going to get into, it's going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, North Node, and Cancer in the second house, meaning that you would be an Gemini rising. So for Cancers, my Cancers, what is stopping the flow of your money, of your coins, of those pentacles? What's stopping the flow for Cancer? When it comes to their money, when it comes to their financial abundance, what is stopping the flow for Cancer? When it comes to their money, when it comes to their financial abundance, what is stopping the flow for Cancer? Ooh, we got communication and we got self-discipline. Interesting, Cancer. At the back, we have teaching and learning. So Cancer, I feel like there are some lessons that you're meant to master in your life, especially when it comes to yourself, right? Self-discipline with teaching and learning, to me, it feels like learning ways on how to be more disciplined when it comes to certain things. I feel like Cancer, how are you speaking about your money, right? Like communication came out. Self-discipline and communication, to me, it immediately screams like speaking about your money or communicating about your money in a way that does not allow for it to flow, right? Your words have power. Your words carry vibration. They carry energy. You can attract with your words. I don't even know why I have like a throat chakra thing going on, guys, today. So bear with me if I stutter a bit, but you can speak life over your money where you can allow it to attract to you, or you can speak death, so to speak, over your money where you can block it and keep it away from you, right? Or keep yourself from receiving, I'm going to say. And so Cancer, how are you speaking about your money, right? There's a need for you to be more disciplined in the way that you even think, because communication to me is just an airy element, right? It's like air, swords, if you know about tarot, right? And so communication and being tied to that air element, to me, it represents your mind, right? Because you speak your thoughts. You don't speak from nowhere, right? Like you're what you verbalize, it comes from your brain first. You think it before you say it. And so I feel like the way you speak is tied to the way that you think about your money. And that's where you need some discipline. That's where you need a little bit of structure, a little bit of refining, fine tuning, I'm going to say. With teaching and learning, I'm getting the energy like there's something you're meant to be learning. There's some lessons you're meant to master so that you can then begin to apply it to your life, especially when it comes to your money. We have surrender, ooh, we have pride, and we have music, which is interesting, Cancer. So some of you guys could be into music. Some of you guys could be making money in the music industry. It doesn't have to be for all of you guys, but I feel like tuning into music will help you guys. For some of you guys, it's, ooh, they just gave me a message. They said for some of you guys, it's the music that you listen to. It's like, think of this, right? Like, you know how they say, like, be careful of the energies you surround yourself with. Be careful of the things that you take in, right? Taking in negativity doesn't just mean being around toxicity or eating things that are bad for the body, right? If you're listening to music that promotes like, struggle or just not really having it, or it's not in alignment with where you want to be in your life, that's something for you to be mindful of as well. With surrender and pride, I feel like there's a need for you to surrender some type of pride that you have, especially when it comes to your financial status or your financial life. Pride to me, especially when it comes to money, it screams status, right? So some of you guys are after money because you feel like it will make you feel more worthy, or you feel like it will validate you in some way. I feel like there's a need to surrender that. Right? Money does not make you worthy. Money is just energy that we use on this planet to be able to access more experience, right? It's a resource that we use, but it's not what makes us. It doesn't define us. I feel like Cancer, for some of you guys, you base your worth, or you base your esteem, or you base like something about yourself on like your status or how much money you have. There's a need for you to surrender that. Maybe that's the lesson with teaching and learning that you're supposed to be surrendering to, that you're supposed to be giving up, right? But we're gonna keep going, guys. You know how we give it up on this channel. We got decks for days, period. So let's go. All right, Cancer. What is stopping the flow of your money? What is blocking the flow of your money for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, North Node, and Cancer in the second house. What is stopping the flow of your money? What is stopping the flow of your money for Cancer? Ooh. All right, we have solitude and silence, peace prevails. Peace prevails. So Cancer, I feel like you need some time alone, some alone time. I feel like you need some silence and some peace in your life. At the back, we have surrendering to the journey, release control. So there's a need for you to go within. This is giving me like hermit vibes, Cancer. I feel like the answers you want is going to come when you actually have time to hear yourself think, right? Some of you guys are speaking about your money in ways and you're not even really aware. I feel like this solitude is really time for you to become more aware of the way you speak about your money, the way you think about your money, becoming more disciplined in that. But you need time to yourself in order to do that, right? Surrendering to the journey, releasing control. I feel like some of you guys are in a way like you're wanting money to come to you in a way that's really not natural for you, right? Like some of you guys are doing things that are not in resonance with your soul to get money, like working at a job that you really don't like, or that like it doesn't really please you, or just doing different things in order to get money flowing. But I feel like it's coming from more ego than it is from your higher self, right? Like your higher self is where all the abundance will flow. That's where the energy channels are fully open and things can really be exchanged back and forth between you and your outside world. But I feel like for you, Cancer, there's a need for you to connect more with your higher self, especially with the solitude, because I feel like there's a bit of a disconnect, and that could be why your money is not flowing the way that you want it to. You need time to connect more with yourself, right? Then you can become more aware of self. Surrendering to the journey, I feel like then you'll be aware of the fact that you don't need to do the things that you've been doing to get money, whatever they may be, right? Again, it could just be as simple as working a job that you don't like. But I feel like surrendering to the journey, it's like you have your mind made up, Cancer, that oh, look, success expands in your life is under that. I love that. Gates of triumph. So this is what I'm saying. Once you surrender, boom, the money flows in, Cancer. But what I'm seeing for you guys is that there could be this energy where you feel in your mind, like you have your mind made up that there's only one way that abundance can flow. There's only one way that money can come to you. And you have your mind made up in a way that your actions kind of reflect that mindset, right? So again, if you have your mind made up that abundance can only come to you through a job that you don't like, then your actions will reflect you continuing to stay at a job you don't like just to get your money to come to you. However, that's you trying to be in control of something instead of allowing the universe to just allow the abundance to flow to you, right? Because truth be told, Cancer, you can't just, sit around and not do anything and expect abundance to flow to you. But what I am trying to say is that contrary to popular belief, effort does not equal abundance, right? The amount of effort that you put into something does not amount to the amount of success you will acquire, right? Like, yes, you have to put in the work, but you can put in a day's worth of work and achieve a lifetime of success depending on what you do and if it's in resonance with your soul. Because abundance is not based on your physical action. It's based on your alignment. And what I'm seeing is that you need some time to yourself to get more into alignment with your higher self so that you can get that abundance flowing to you. Cancer. So let's see. What's going on? Let's get some Moonology here. We'll get 2 cards for you guys and then we'll get into tarot. What is stopping the flow of abundance for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, North Node, and Cancer in the second house. What is stopping the flow of abundance for Cancer? The flow of money. What is blocking the money from flowing for Cancer? All right, first thing is a personal issue reaches a resolution, full moon in Cancer. So Cancer, this is that energy that I was picking up on in that first deck where it's like teaching and learning. I feel like step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Oh, it just got deep. Some of you guys could be North Node in Cancers because I just said Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, North Node, and second house. So some of you guys could be Moon in Cancers. Some of you guys could be North Node in Cancers. Some of you guys could have Cancer even in your third house is what I'm getting as well. It doesn't have to be, but what I'm getting is we have show the world the real you as the back of the deck energy, as the overall energy. I apologize, you guys. I need to get another phone because this one keeps running out of space every time I record. Working on it. So, as I was saying, showing the world the real you is really you guys just being brave enough to be vulnerable enough to put yourself out there, right? Like the real you, what the real you wants. I feel like Cancer, you guys really have a vision, you have a dream, but I feel like there's a lack of confidence as far as believing that you can accomplish that, right? Some of you guys with your North Node, you're very much in alignment with your purpose, at least like the knowledge of it. You feel a calling to something. You feel like something is it's wanting you to go towards that, right? Like there's a calling pulling you in a direction, and I feel like some of you guys are not comfortable yet enough, or even confident enough yet, to go towards your North Node, to your life purpose, right? A personal issue reaches resolution, full moon and Cancer. Cancer, I feel like those are about your fears, right? Moon to me, especially like a full moons represent cycles of releasing, times of cleaning, clearing, and like cleansing your energy, purging out old energies. And I feel like for you guys, it's really about like fears, right? When I think about the moon, I think about things that are buried deep below, like emotional things that are buried deep below. And I feel like the personal issue is that there's a fear there, right? There's a fear of you wanting to go towards your purpose. Your purpose is what will bring you all the abundance. Your purpose is what your soul recognizes as its way to achieving abundance, right? Because your purpose not only serves you, but it serves the greater good of the collective. And that is the most abundant you can be. Let's be serious, Cancer. Like, you guys have a purpose, and I feel like there's a reason why you're not like going towards this, right? They're bringing me back to the music. Some of you guys can be musicians, and your calling is to get more into music, but there's a fear there. Like, some of you guys really have talent and gifts when it comes to music, communication. Some of you guys have really good lyrics that will mean a lot to a lot of people. It's your purpose to express yourself through music. That's for some of you, right? For others of you, the music message was really just about what you're listening to, what you're tuning into. Wow. But I feel like all in all, whatever your musical inclination is, your purpose is to really just show the world the real you, to be vulnerable enough to express yourself, to be vulnerable enough to put yourself out there in a way that feels genuine, raw, and authentic to you. But I do get the sense that there's a fear there that will be wrapping itself up. It's going to reach a resolution, but you guys have to be a little bit patient. You guys have to take that time for self and really connect with self to see where your soul is really leading you, right? If you look at this person here, she has like a little bird on her shoulder. To me, birds represent and symbolize like your guides. They represent heavenly wisdom because they rule like the airy realm. You know, they fly in the sky. So to me, they represent like higher realm knowledge, higher realm wisdom. So your guides have something to share with you, but they can only do it in silence where peace prevails, right? When you have peace of mind because you're in solitude, you're to yourself, and they can actually connect with you and communicate with you, right? So let's get some tarot on the table for my Cancer loves and see what the energy is. What is blocking Cancer's flow of money? What is blocking the flow of money for Cancer? What is blocking the flow of money for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, North Node, and Cancer in the second house. What is blocking the flow of money for Cancer? What is blocking the flow of money for Cancer? Ooh, Three of Swords. Wow. So there we go. There's some heartache coming out, which I figure for the Cancers, you guys would have emotional ties to your money. The Hangman. Yeah, I know. Okay. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, North Node, and second house. What is stopping or blocking the flow of their money? What is stopping or blocking the flow of their money? How do you want this? Come on. All right, they want it in reverse. How do you want this one? Please and thanks. They want this in reverse. Okay. All right, Cancer, let's get into them. We got 6 cards out. So what is ultimately blocking the flow of your money is that there needs to be healing on some degree or on some level. 6 in numerology is a very powerful number of healing, right? At the back, we have 4 of Wands. So I feel like this is really about, it could be about a home situation. Cancer, you guys rule the 4th house of home and family. You guys are connected to like the sign of the mother, right? But some of you guys, this is not about family necessarily. It could be. I feel like this is about your internal environment, right? Like, this to me symbolizes your internal foundation and what was built, like what you were, how am I trying to say this, Cancer? Give me a second. I'm trying to get the words right? Communication. Cancer in my second house. I'm trying to get the words right, guys. This to me symbolizes like your internal makeup, right? Like how your foundation was formed, what it's made out of, right? And we have Six of Cups, memories. We have the Fool here, the Page of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. I feel like for you guys, you're sitting on some type of childhood dream that you're just waiting to act on. Some of you guys, again, you wanted to be a musician from a very young age. Others of you, it's not about being a musician. I keep getting that for the Cancers. For some reason, it's like your emotions may be connected to music. But for others of you, this is just you really wanting to establish a lifelong solid foundation that like, and there's a way that you've wanted to do it from the, can I get the words to come out? Oh my God. There's a way that you've been wanting to do it for a while now. This could have been from childhood. This could just be from a few years ago, but there's been something established. Like there's a way that you want your life to be set up. There's a way that you want your life to be built, and it's in resonance with your soul. However, there needs to be this bravery. There needs to be this courage for you to go towards that, for you to take that risk. Page of Wands, right? This is also the beginning of your spiritual journey. Page of Wands, Wands is fire energy. Fire is the element of spirit. That's ether energy, right? So the Page of Wands, and it is the beginning or the initiation of your spiritual journey as far as connecting to your North Node, as far as connecting to your purpose, right? I told you guys, once you decide to go towards that, like the abundance really flows in. I see here that there's a blockage. Eight of Swords when it comes to it though, right? Because there's this, you guys getting caught in your head, overthinking it, right? Even being fearful of what people will think, showing the world the real you. But that personal issue is getting ready to resolve itself, Cancer, which I love. We have the Three of Swords to start. So I feel like some of you guys are experiencing heartache because there was expectation for your life. I'm getting expectation with that heartache. I feel like some of you guys expected things to play out in a way, or you expected things to happen a lot sooner than they're happening. But this to me feels like expectation that did not go according to plan or according to your plan. And it's breaking your heart a bit, right? It has you a little bit stuck. It has you feeling like, well, what am I supposed to do now? You're trying to figure some things out. But the Hangman, this is major arcana energy. This is you connecting to that planet of Neptune, where you're getting the clarity of mind where there once were illusions, right? You're coming out of that illusionary state. And this person is also very much in solitude. This is a person, like, they give me almost like hermit vibes. They're almost taking a brief moment to pause so that they can get clarity. It's like, I'm not going to make a move until I understand what I need to do. And then it's like, then I have the clarity, then I can rush in, then I can make those aggressive movements towards where I need to go, because you got the clarity. But I'm getting here, Cancer, that you don't need to make a move towards your money until you understand what your soul's purpose is. And it's not as hard as you think, right? I'm not saying that you're going to meditate one day and all the answers of your life are going to be revealed to you. Sometimes it comes step at a time, right? Like one step at a time. So you might meditate and you might feel the urge to go, for my musicians, I'm gonna capitalize on this one. You might feel the urge to go write down some lyrics. That would be the initial step that's, you know, pushing you towards your life's purpose, right? Now I'm gonna talk about something else as another example. Let's say your life purpose is to be a counselor or a therapist, right? And you are meditating one day, connecting with your guides, and you get this idea to go sign up for a life coaching class, right? That would be a step in the direction of your life purpose. It doesn't have to be revealed to you all at once. Usually it's not. It's usually revealed to you step by step, and you have to be brave enough to follow each step, because each step adds to, think of each step as like a puzzle piece, right? And as you complete each step, that's one piece of the puzzle added to the entire puzzle until you complete each step, and now you have a bigger picture and you're able to see the full thing, like how each piece added together and how it all came together, right? So what I'm saying is that wait for the clarity and then make a move, because that's how you get success. Six of Wands, Leo energy. Some of you guys can have Leo in your chart, but I feel like you're destined for success, and some of you guys are also destined for a lot of attention, right? This is like stardom, this is fame, this is getting accolades, a lot of attention, a lot of like people noticing you. And I feel like some of you guys are meant to be in the public eye. Again, I keep getting heavy on musicians. I know not all the Cancers watching are gonna be into music, but for somebody that is important. Somebody has a dream of doing music. Somebody has a dream of putting themselves out there, and they're scared. I have to capitalize on it because my soul is telling me to. For some of you guys, it's okay, right? One step at a time, one day at a time, one breath at a time. For some of you, one song at a time, right? Get it done. And it's gonna lead you right to where you want to be. We have the Emperor in reverse, and we have the World in reverse. I feel like you guys are ready to wrap up a chapter, but it's like there's this lack of confidence to be able to do it, right? The Emperor, to me, that's Aries energy. That's that assertion. That's like, I'm gonna get it done. I'm about my business and I'm acting on this now, right? Like Aries is not a very patient sign. So the Emperor to me is somebody who is assertive and they act hastily. Well, hastily has a bad connotation behind it, right? Or a more negative one. I would say they act swiftly, right? Like they are able to decide things in a very quick manner that are, it's like, it's very aligned. The Emperor, like when he makes his actions, when he makes his moves, they're very aligned and he doesn't have to take too much time to think about his next step. You guys are coming out in reverse, and I feel like it's because you know what your next step should be, or at least you're supposed to be figuring it out, and you're not really putting a lot of action into that, right? There's a cycle that you're meant to be wrapping up. I feel like that's that personal issue that's about to reach its resolution. And for you guys, a lot of you, it's closing out a chapter or a cycle of fear, right? A cycle or a chapter of not stepping out of your comfort zone. That's getting ready to change, but it's going to take for you to have the courage to say, you know what, I'm actually going to do this. And that's when the changes start to ensue. That's when you will see the changes reflected back to you. So let's see, what do we want to say to the Cancers? All right, let's get some cards of manifestations and we're going to close out. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, North Node, and Cancer in the second house, what is the advice? How can they manifest faster? How can they speed up this financial manifestation? Okay, we got trying too hard, observe, and challenge. At the back, we have being love. And I like this so much. I'm going to read them all to you. So it says, exude love in all that you do. Oneness, like attracts like, unconditionally loving self/all. So some of you guys don't unconditionally love yourself because, and I say this because with the show the world the real you, there's like a lack of love for the real you. There's judgment behind the real you. There's a fear to show the world the real you because there's a fear of being like vulnerable, of putting yourself out there in a way that's really private to you. Like maybe you only do what you're passionate about, or maybe you only do what you feel called to do, like behind closed doors, right? Like for some of you, if you have a dream of, again, like being a counselor or something like that, maybe you only talk about it to yourself or to like your main people. You don't actually put yourself out there, right? But I feel like exude love in all that you do. I was telling you guys earlier, some of you guys are selling, like working a job to get money that you really just don't want to do, that you don't like. It doesn't make you happy. I feel like you need to exude love in all that you do. I see that two ways, right? Be grateful that you do have a job, that you do have some form of abundance coming in for you, right? But also you should be doing what you love, right? Like if it's not something you enjoy, it's not something that you love, then why do it? There's so many different ways to get money. You don't have to settle for something that you don't like. There are a million ways, a bazillion ways to get money, right? You don't have to settle for a job you don't like, contrary to what you may be telling yourself, right? What you may be communicating to yourself. Oh gosh, Cancer. So let's keep going. So the first card out is trying too hard. And it says, force creates resistance, let go and watch it flow. Rest, be lighthearted, burnout. So that's what I'm saying. Some of you guys, again, you're trying to force money into your life by forcing, you know, a job, or you're just trying too hard. You're putting in work in areas that don't really resonate with you, right? Let go and watch it flow. I was telling you guys with this energy here, it's like surrender the pride, surrender whatever this is that you're feeling, and it's like the money will automatically just flow to you. Then we have observe. It says not getting caught in the story or details, total acceptance of what is, step back, see the bigger picture. So what I was telling you guys was like, sometimes you won't get that big picture when you meditate, right? When you connect with your guides, they're not going to tell you everything at once. But if you step back and you see the little pieces aligning, you for yourself will be able to observe the bigger picture. And this is all that I'm saying to you guys. It's like, don't get caught in the story communicating to yourself, right? That, oh, I have to be at this job, or oh, I have to do this, or this is what I'm meant to be doing. Like, you're not meant to do anything that your soul is not in resonance with. Let's be serious. Money is not the most serious thing in the world, right? Yes, it's a very serious thing, but what's more serious is your alignment. And alignment is what brings in money. So if you are not aligned, then the money cannot flow, right? Then we have challenge, and it says delay or detour is beneficial. Revise, rethink, follow signs, guidance, test before leveling up. So a personal issue reaches resolution. I feel like some of you guys right now are going through the test It's going to test your ability to believe in yourself. I feel like it's going to test a lot of different things for you, but this is going to be a challenge or an obstacle that's really beneficial for you. Some of you guys are needing to pay attention to what these obstacles that are coming up for you are teaching you, right? Some of you guys are noticing that everything you put your mind to, as far as like trying to get money to flow, it's not working. But observe where those thoughts are coming from, where those ideas are coming from. Are those ideas in alignment with your soul, or are they in alignment with your fears? Food for thought, Cancer. So I'm going to leave this right here. This was a masterful reading. If you vibed with this, if this helped you at all, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's keep this beautiful channel and family growing, glowing, and going. Until next time, Cancers, I love you. And that's it.